Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Let me go a few places and do a couple things. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Mm, I'm just getting set up for Facebook and YouTube. So bear with me, people. Are y'all ready to finalize the last day of the month? This is the last day of the month. And I'm ready. And I was watching a bit of the news this morning. So I've got some thoughts about how um, we're going to manage life and living. So give me a few minutes to get myself completely together. There we go. And we're going to have a great about 40 minutes or so. I always appreciate those of you who come in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. And we're going to talk a little bit about uh, navigating from the space. Hey, Miss Patricia, I see you. Good morning. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming this morning. I appreciate you being here. Let me put my chat up. Glad you're here. Thanks for popping in. Thank you. Thank you. Let me head over to the TikTok and get my TikTok together over here, and then we're going to get started. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. Good morning to you guys. Glad to have you this morning. Let me do some sharing here. This is just me. Listen, my folks that hop on, I like to share because it tells the algorithm that I am sharing. Um, if you can hop on, great. Good morning, Dominique. If you can't, that's okay too. That's all right. I'm just letting the algorithm do what it do, child. Good morning, Sandra Soul Controller. Good morning, my butterfly, Anita Davis. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, y'all. Just seeing if I can, for whatever reason. Good morning, Black Girl Designs. Good morning. Okay. I need to get started, so I better do that. Good morning, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. This is Morning Motivations with Martine, and every Monday through Friday. Good morning, Miss T. Good to have you. Every Monday through Friday from 7:40 Central Standard to about 8:30, 8:20, 8:30. We talk encouragement, motivation, business strategies, how we're going to navigate this thing called life. And shit, it ain't easy. Good morning, Journey to Wellness. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. Okay, but we got to step into each day with the right spirit and the right attitude and this strong belief that we can move forward. And it's not easy. I woke up this morning. I only watch the news a couple times a week, and only for a few minutes I've had to reduce mine. Good morning, Miss Linda. I've had to reduce. Oh, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. How are you doing, Lady T? How you doing, Miss Linda? I'm glad you made it. It's the last day of the month, and you knocked out. You did 5 out of 5 this week, so I'm glad you made it. Good morning, Lydia. I'm glad to see that you're back. How are you? Good to have you. My Facebook people, I got 4 watchers. Leave me a message in the comments so I know that you're there. Good morning. How you doing, Miss Patricia? How you doing, Miss Lydia? I'm glad I'm here too. I realized yesterday was my father's birthday. My dad did not care about his birthday, so it's okay that there are no celebrations. But I was feeling a little off, and I couldn't figure out why. And so when I got up this morning, I was like, let me get up, let me say that out loud, so that I can honor that moment. He wouldn't care because the man did not care about his birthday. But I think that's what's had me just like underneath the surface, just a little bit off. But even with those off feelings, I'm going to navigate in a space of gratitude. Ooh, I'm a little emotional this morning. Lydia, I'm so glad you're back. How you feeling? How you doing? I know you got some GPTs coming out soon. Better. Good. Well, I'm glad that you were able to come back. I know you've got some work with your subscription program that you're doing with William and Sugar. So hopefully you can get back into that work the way you want to. But I'm glad to see you and I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Linda, I'm glad I'm here too. The theme for today is Thanksgiving. Good morning, Tamberly. The theme for today, guys, is Thanksgiving. We got to navigate with a spirit of gratitude. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. I watched the news this morning, and they were talking about the families of those who, good morning, Kim, the families of those who were lost in the plane accident. Well, we don't know. The plane crashed. I'm going to call it crash. I'm use the right words. So we don't know enough about it yet. And because of my age, I feel like I've kind of watched these moments in history the last probably 25 years, but it never stops getting easy. It never stops being hard to see people's lives snatched so quickly and so permanently. And I know we don't, as human beings, do a good enough job of having gratitude about the life we're in and each day that we get a chance to do this thing called living and breathing. Okay? So I want to start by just reminding us that every day that we're here is another opportunity to do something great. Everybody doesn't get the same number of days. Good morning, Heart of Texas. And the reality is, it can be taken just that fast. All right? I call this it's like a rebellious joy. So I work to repel the negativity, the cruelty of the world, so that I can live in a space of joy and happiness and Thanksgiving. All right? And we all got to do that. Okay? We all have to do that. We all have to navigate in a space of joy, regardless of the circumstances. How you doing, Tamberly? How are you? because we got another chance. We got one more opportunity to do this thing called life. And we can't waste it because everybody didn't get that chance. All right? So I'm going to say that at the top of the hour. Even if it has to go, even if you have to push against your inclination to complain, right? Or your feelings of disappointment that you're not where you want to be in your life or in your business, you kind of need to be in a space of finding moments of happiness and peace and joy. And it's hard. Y'all, no, my husband did the laundry yesterday, but I'm still not caught up in my home from dance competition last week. The kids went to school wrinkled at least 4 out of the 5 days this week. I've gotten some work done, but there's some other areas I need to work on. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But regardless of all of that, I'm having some good conversations with my daughter in the evening. I got to hug her, and I said, look, I only got one thing I asked. Give mommy some love, give mommy some hugs, and we'll be good. She agreed. I got to do that one more time this week. I got paid this week. And like I got some change left over. Right? It's not a lot, but it's enough for me to be able to pour into the things I need to pour into. Okay? Those are things that I can be grateful for. Are all my relationships perfect with the people that I want them to be better with? No. No. They're not. But as long as I'm breathing and they're breathing, we both got a chance to make it right. All right? So, if on this last day of the month, you're feeling a sense of like wanting to complain about what's not going right, I'm going to ask you to pause and take some time to think about what's going right. All right? For these 40 minutes that I spent with y'all, it's 40 minutes that's right. It works, even if everything else isn't working. I got into a special program. My job paid for it. And I'm thankful. The program's like almost $5,000. My job paid for it. I'm thankful because I didn't have the $5,000 to do the program, but I wanted to do it. And they allowed me to do it. I'm thankful. It's going to open doors for me. I'm thankful. Put in the chat. Let me know something you're thankful for. Let me know in the chat. What's something that you're thankful for, that you have a great sense of gratitude? Let me know in the chat. Let me read some comments. This is going better. Okay. I'm sorry, Patricia. And prayers to your community. Because it's not just the travelers, y'all. It's the community. Lydia says, I'm glad I'm here. I work near where the accident happened, but I was off that day. Okay. Lydia says, exactly. Have gratitude and repel the attitude. Yes. All right. So, Linda, you said family is fine. She's thankful. The family is fine. Y'all let me know in the chat. What are y'all thankful for? What do you have a great sense of gratitude for? Good morning, 504 girl. Hello. Hello. Good morning to you. Let me scroll up a little bit. Good morning, Toya. Glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. I am glad that you are here. This morning we're talking about gratitude and how in a world that sometimes feels so evil and painful and divided, we can take time to reflect on what we have, what we're thankful for. So that's what we're doing today. Y'all let me know in the chat. For me, I had a sweet moment with my daughter this week. She gave me a good squishy hug, and she promised that she'll keep giving me good squishy hugs all of her days. I don't know if she wants to commit that hard, but I appreciate it. Because life is short. Good morning. I think that's Rosina Calloway. Good morning, Tina. All right. What's something that you're thankful for? Let us know in the chat. We're just talking gratitude for just a few minutes. It's a lot going on, y'all. There's a lot of people out here that are hurting, and for a lot of different reasons. And if we don't pause and take that time to really think about what is going right, then we get complacent, ungratefulness settles in, and we find ourselves not living to our full potential because we keep trying to examine what's not working, what's not going right. All right. Patricia on Facebook says, my daughter spent the night with me and we sat out discussing the Bible, Book of Job, until 3 a.m. That's a beautiful moment. That's something to be thankful for. For my Bible folks, you know that Job went through everything and lost everything. And he still grounded himself in his faith. What I think people don't talk about with Job is just how physically, mentally, emotionally devastating that had to feel. But he still reached out to his father and to his faith. Right? Good morning, Charlotte Randall Maubrey. So those of you who are grounded in your faith, lean in and don't forget to find gratitude in these moments. It's an ugly, ugly world out here. But you're still, as long as you're breathing, you get another 24 hours to make a meaningful impact on your life or the life of those around you. All right? Let me read these comments. I got a few over here. Got a few over here. Toya, I'm doing good. I don't have no complaints. I'm leaning into gratitude and making sure that I'm paying more attention today to what I do have to be thankful for. That's what I'm doing today. And I invite you and everybody to do the same. Do the same. All right. Good morning, the love of beads. I'm going to try something here. We'll see if it works. Facebook, y'all going to be my test subjects today. Oh, because it may not work. Nope, you won't be because I don't have everything I need. Good morning, the love of beads. Glad to have you this morning. Good morning, Lakeisha. How are you? How are you? Glad to have you this morning. What are y'all grateful for? What are you thankful for? Let me know in the chat. For those of you that can access the chat, because some folks are driving and doing other things. Patricia says, I'm grateful that I'm framed in my right mind and that all my limbs are working. That's a lot to be thankful for. Lydia says, to sum it all up, I'm grateful and thankful that I have a great Lord in my life. That acceptance says it all. Thank you for sharing, guys. Good morning, Lakeisha. Good morning, Stephanie Bass. I'm doing good. I don't have no complaints. It's the last day of the month of January. Tomorrow is the 1st of February, and I'm super excited about it. It's an opportunity to start fresh, to start anew. I've got new products coming out. New content's on the way. So I'm excited. All this week, I've been offering like tips and strategies to help our community ramp up for a great February. All right. It's not lost on me that we got 12 times a year to start over. Now you can start over any day. I just like the first day of the month. It just feels good. It's something about starting on one. Something about 1, 2, 3. That just feels good to me. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but it feels good to me to start off one and to do that every day. All right. So February is another chance. Now, those of you, I really try to be accepting of everyone's journey because everybody doesn't need to walk at this time. Good morning, Lydia Apopong. All right. But if you want to walk with me, you can. All levels of movement are welcome, including zero. So you don't need to walk. That's not what it works for you right now. All right, do something else. Do something else. It ain't got to be walking. Maybe during this time you sip your coffee and listen and just hang back. Maybe during this time you need to do some house cleaning. Put your headphones on and do a little house cleaning. You choose how you engage. But if you're someone who's like, oh, you've gotten that doctor's report back and the doctor has said, hey, I need you to get some steps in. That's what the doctor told me. Please feel welcome to do it. Okay? Tamberly says, I'm grateful that I get to have a better day than yesterday. You absolutely do. In my world, I actually like Fridays. And my favorite Friday, here's my favorite Friday. Between 2 and 6, if my house is clean, food is cooked, and I'm not having to be anywhere. That's the best Friday for me. That's a dream Friday. Or to wake up early on a Saturday morning and everything is nice and straight. Woo! All the laundry is done. Girl, it's heavenly. It doesn't happen very often these days. There's always something to do. But it's my favorite kind of Friday. So I look forward to it when I'm able to make it happen. I've got a block of time today. I'm going to knock some things out. And I'm going to try to get as close as I can to my dream Friday. I really am. Y'all, I stepped it up. I'm almost at 3.0 miles per hour on the walking pad. I haven't been this fast. Good morning, Dina Dean. I haven't been this fast in a long time. This morning we're talking about gratitude, y'all. We're talking about gratitude. What are you thankful for? It's so easy for us to lean into what's not going right, where we're not going in our business, in our personal lives, who not talking to us. It's so easy to get swept up into that. So make sure you take some time today to really embrace a spirit of gratitude. Okay? It ain't gonna hurt you none. I'm almost at the mile mark. I got a quarter of a mile left and I'll be at a mile. Let me see what time it is. So I'll finish today at 2 miles, which is good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brother Dean. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Good morning, Tila. I think it's Tila. Good morning. All right, let me check my comments. So let's go over the things that we talked about this week, because we ain't at tomorrow yet. And I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna be paying attention, because those of you who've been here with me all week now, you know that you have a wonderful opportunity to tap into some first of the month strategy. All right. Things that you can do: refresh your profiles, new cover pages, new profile pictures. Take Lena's class. She's got a class on how to make your own profiles using word prompts. Okay. Update your shops. Put the new products in there. Analyze the data. What products did not do well? What products did do well? Why? All right. What is going to be your February freebie? What is your February featured product? Good morning, Patchwork. All right. Need you to work on that today. On TikTok, same is true for Instagram. There is some specific audio that you can use on the first day of the month. Okay, it's called It's the First of the Month. There are 2 audio tracks that are highly popular. Lean into that trend. All right, lean into it. Go find those sounds, listen to them, and create a video around the first of the month. It can be an affirmation. You can reintroduce yourself to your audience. You can talk about what you have planned. It can be funny, thoughtful, inspiring. You choose. All right? You choose. Okay? So you're going to choose how you're going to tie. It's the first of the month. Good morning, Texas Sweet Mom. How you going to tie? It's the first of the month. And your brand. Okay? Now, I gave you all of these strategies. If you are not signed up for my email, you need to sign up for my email. Click on my profile on TikTok. Go to my pin site. And go sign up so you can get these. I'll send it out again today. If you sign up today, I'll send it out today. Thank you for the rose, Mr. Dean. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. So my business owners, that's what I need y'all to do. All right. I need y'all to do that work. All right. Audio. Clean up your profiles. Clean up your shops. I'm trying to remember all the things we talked about this week. All right. So, also, it is Black History Month. Tomorrow is the start of Black History Month. If celebrating Black History Month is a good fit for your brand, do it. All right. I'm hosting a whole media campaign all of February. I invite everybody to highlight themselves and other Black women who are using AI in their business and their life. You are leading. Hear me. If you use AI in your business, you need to view yourself as a leader in the field. You are a leader in the field. Why? There's not a lot of us. Okay? The percentages of Black women in tech are small, less than 5%. That's just tech in general. So when we start breaking that down and going into AI in particular, minuscule. So, again, go to my profile on TikTok. On Facebook, it's pinned as a top comment. Go over there, and what I want you to do is sign up to get the media kit. I created a media kit so that you can celebrate, and a 28-day calendar so that you can talk about your role in the AI and tech space, and you can talk about the impact others have. All right? One thing you'll notice about this calendar, there's no mention of products. My best performing content is not my content surrounding products. Hell, most people don't even understand what I'm selling most of the time. They don't understand it. They don't get it. Okay? My best performing content has uplifted other people. Okay? Or the person learned something about me, my perspective, or they learned about tools that I use, Canva being one of them. Okay? So I want you to take advantage of these next 28 days and offer tons of value. All right? When you offer tons of value, then you will get the Holy Trinity. All right? Leaning on my Louisiana roots. What's the Holy Trinity? What is the Holy Trinity of social media? If you want to know if a social media post does well, you'll have reactions, likes, angers, hearts, doesn't matter. Some kind of reaction, comments, and repost or reshares. Those are the three you're working on. It's the Holy Trinity. Likes, comments, repost, reshares. Repost, reshares, and I also say saves. Okay? Those interactions with a post make the algorithm say, oh, people really like this here. And because people like this right here, people really like this. So then they push it out to more people. Okay? So, why we got to do it and why are we looking for the Holy Trinity? Reactions, comments, reshares, or saves. The reason that we're doing that is because that is how we build followers. More followers helps us reach more people on a daily basis. Okay? Because here's the deal. Across all these platforms, the average percentage of followers who actually see what you post is 2%. So if you have 1,000 followers, 20 people. If you have 1,000 followers and only 2% see what you have on your content from day to day, that's 20 people. And there's no guarantee that the 20 people are your actual target audience. It's 20 random people. You don't know who they are. All right? Dean has a question. Question about reposts. Is that usually based on having it as a call to action? Possibly. Social media is as varied as art. People repost for all kinds of reasons. So what you have to think about, Dean, is why would someone want to repost this? Why would they repost it? Y'all know what people don't repost? I'm the only person that does it. I don't know nobody else who does it. People don't repost other people's products. Y'all ever thought about that? It's very rare that I see a repost of a product. So what are they reposting? Funny things that they like. They will repost something they learned. They will repost mess or sassy things that are said. People will repost inspirational or faith-based items. So you really have to look at your target audience, and you're going to have to test out different things to see what they're willing to repost. All right? If anybody follows Michael Bazin, don't follow Michael Bazin if you're not, because he always posting like he the things he posts are often inflammatory. They really cause you to have different emotions. He asked a lot of questions about X and sexual manners, and he gets a lot of engagement, right? Lately, because of everything that's going on with the presidential administration, he has been posting about that. He gets a lot of reposts that way. And it ain't even like, if y'all you don't have to follow him, but go look at Michael Bazin, radio host. He is a great example of analyzing what people willing to repost and comment on and why. And it's a great formula to what you can do for your own brain. Yeah, Dean, you're one of the very few. I don't see a lot of people reposting products and services. I don't. I know I do. I do just like you do. I just don't. I don't see it that often. My very own, very limited opinion. Good morning, Miss Paulette. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Glad to have you, Miss Paulette. How are you? Over on Facebook. All right, so that's like just I'm pulling back pulling back the curtain. Linda says she does too. I don't see very much of that, of people reposting other people's like products. Well, and I'll say this, outside of business people like us. So let me be clear. I don't see people reposting their I bought such and such. I bought chocolate covered roses from XYZ. Use their business. I don't see that very often. I find that people do not, even though they may have great experiences with products, they're not as active about resharing it. I don't see it on my feed. I know that it happens, but I rarely see consumers resharing. So for me, it's not something, I don't work towards it, because it doesn't give me the Holy Trinity: comments, reactions, reshares. Okay, it doesn't. That product-based posts, I do them, but I also am not going to spend a lot of time on them because they're not moving the needle in my business. What does move the needle in my business is when I teach people something they did not know, or if I celebrate and uplift other people. Those things move the needle the most. All right, but that's just me. And yes, Dean, you are right. Jokes, inspirational messages, those definitely get reposted and reshared on a regular basis. They really, really do. And I always say saucy content. If it's a little saucy, it's gonna get reshared and liked and all that good stuff. If it's a little saucy. And the same is true for reels. Think about those. You ever, because video is king right now. Why? They'll have the dumbest videos. There's some stupid videos. So dumb. But them things be having, 50,000 shares, 1 million views. All right. Start paying attention to why you think that's the case and see what you can use as inspiration for your own brand and your own values. All All right. And the start of a month is a great time to kick it off. Are you going to see a lot of engagement? Probably not. Because the other piece of this puzzle is that now, for weeks and months at a time, every single one of these platforms, they want, this is so painful, they won't post at least one time a day, but if I'm being honest, 2 to 3 times a day, 7 days a week. And they want that for weeks. The algorithm is going to become more and more sensitive to the reality that you are posting multiple times a day, 7 days a week. Okay? Then on top of that, they want you to like, react, comment, reshare, and save other people's stuff within your niche. Basically, that's a long way of me saying every single platform wants your personal time. Okay, so what you got to do is you got to figure out how much time can you commit to that side of it, right? As you grow your following, you got to figure that out because it's time. So if you've been posting to social media and not seeing a lot of growth with it, those are kind of my tips. The start of the new month is a great time to really get involved in that. I use scheduling tools to help me. They said moaning. And they're in my profile. I got 2, but one of them is in my profile, so you go check it out. Okay. Whew. Let me see. Let me check my time and my speed. Those of you that have been boogie-woogieing with me, thank you. January is done, even though January has felt much longer than 31 days. January is done. I'm so grateful for the weekend because I need a break, y'all. It was tough this week. Yesterday and today, I was really, really tired. But I'm glad I did what I said I was going to do. I was just too close to the end to give up. And I want you guys to have that same kind of attitude. Hey, Sherilyn, glad to have you. You're my first YouTuber. You're my first YouTuber. Hey, girl. And I'm glad to hear that you're grateful for peace of mind. Okay? We got work to do. Now, it's the weekend, and if you hang with us, then you know that Sundays is Sundays with TRM, and we've got another jam-packed Sunday for you. We're featuring GPT creators, artists, business people, and we'll talk all things AI art crafting and really allow you to kick off the first week of February strong. All right? Sherilyn, you got to tell me how you found me over there. Like, did you get a notification? Let me know, Sherilyn. Whew, y'all. Okay, let me see my distance. I've done about 40 minutes. And I did 1.71 miles. I'll take it. Your girl will take it. I will take it. Knees hurt a little bit. But yo, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, this shirt was too small. So now it's like just regular type. Yeah, Lakeisha, I'm on everybody. So you know, not because we don't know what the tickety tockety gonna do. Lakeisha said, I didn't realize you're on YouTube. Yeah, girl. After tickety tockety clown me, I was like, oh, so I need to stream multiple places. That way I got a little bit of meat, a little bit of teeth in the game, no matter where I'm at. So I had to go over there. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Side note, I use Restream for Facebook and YouTube, and then I go straight from the app on TikTok. because I found that it wasn't notifying people I was going live with Restream on TikTok. So I go straight from the app on TikTok. That's why y'all see me looking around, because I'm TikTok is over here on the iPad, and then YouTube and Facebook are on my computer. Look at y'all. Man, y'all showing out today. Thank y'all for all the loves, the tap taps. I appreciate it. That's another way that the algorithm lets us know that this might be a space worth listening to. So when you do that, you tell others that I have something valuable to say. So I appreciate you. I don't take it lightly. There are so many lives that are going on, so many other things that you can, other places you can be. And for my target audience, this fitness piece it feels disconnected for a lot of people. A lot of people are like, well, we talk about AI and digital downloads and art. That's what we talk about. Like, what you doing? What, walking, fitness? But I'm telling you that this whole experience has taught me that in order for me to be a better businesswoman, I've got to have my body has to be in better shape. Okay. For me, that's a combination of medications that are actually working. That's a combination of eating the right things. And that's a combination of movement. 5 days a week, 30 to 40 minutes with you guys. Okay. That's what it is for me. And so if you've been with me since October, November, then I've been I'm trying to figure out what's the best thing. I didn't talk about mindset, business. I've talked about products that I was selling. I've done all the things, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, it's literal. You are literally learning and growing with me in real time. Okay, sometimes these calls are gonna be great. Sometimes y'all gonna be like swipe, and that's okay because that's part of the journey. But I do need you to know that you matter. Your presence matters. And I really, really, really appreciate you for being here. Even if it's just for a couple minutes. I welcome that. Okay? Facebook, y'all starting to bump y'all numbers up a little bit. Thank y'all for being here. I got my first YouTuber, my first person watching from YouTube. I'm gonna message you, Sharon, with a few questions because I don't know anything. I just turned it on. I was like, well, it'll just be there. All right. So it's all connected. Until this is together and this is together, your business is gonna struggle. All right. It's brain work, it's heart work, it's physical work. And without all the pieces, you're lying to yourself if you think you're gonna be able to push this business forward. I'm here to help you do that. I do it with some free opportunities. This session is free, 5 days a week. You can come to Sundays with TRM. That's free to attend. Tuesdays, we don't talk business, but we do create a safe space for you to just relax and color or co-work or whatever it is you need to do. We talk about movies and handsome men. We'll talk about women too. We won't leave the ladies back. And family and what we're doing for fun. We just hang. Okay. And if you need more of a strategic investment, okay, if you're trying to get from point A to point B, join the TRM Learning Patreon. There we have classes from 3 dynamic teachers. We give co-working sessions where you can come in. You ain't got to struggle by yourself. You come in and say, hey, tonight I need help with XYZ. And we're going to help you with that. Okay, it's about an hour long. You get 3 of them from 3 different people, 3 different perspectives, 3 different mindsets. Okay. We also do GPTs and art. And y'all, we are adding more. The team talked about this yesterday, and we add more to this Patreon. Okay. So I'm here for you. I'm just one imperfect individual doing this thing called life, y'all. It ain't perfect. I wish it was perfect. It ain't perfect. I got a lot I need to work on personally and professionally, but I'm here and I'm doing this work. And I invite you guys to do this work with me in February as well. It's been a wonderful week. Those of you who've gotten 5 out of 5 days of walking, congratulations. I see you. Like I said, probably 6 months ago, this shirt did not fit. So I'm continuing to go in the right direction. I know you guys are going to continue to go in the right direction as well. I think that's it for me today. I got a meeting for the job, so I'm gonna go get on these people's job and do their job. And you guys have a great